What's up, guys? I'm Quote Guy, and welcome to today's top quotes from Top Guns. Today's Top Gun is Lin. All we do is Lin. If you want to win in life, we must learn from Lin-credible stories from Lin-peccable people. So let's go all Lin. Jeremy Lin Shu. In Chinese, Lin means forest, Shu means book, meaning studious and knowledgeable. Hao means hero, Lin Shu. His name pretty much sums up his life and his story. It was written not in the stars, but in his name. A studious Harvard graduate who's also a hero among the forest of trees. More about Jeremy Lin Shu. Jeremy Lin is the first Harvard graduate to become a prominent NBA player. As an undrafted player from Harvard, Lin was the first to rise to stardom in the NBA from the Ivy League. Lin is the first NBA player to spark a global phenomenon known as Linsanity. High's unexpected breakout with the New York Knicks in February 2012 created a cultural movement that captivated fans worldwide. Lin is the first NBA player to score 38 points against Kobe Bryant and the Lakers in a breakout game, while taking home the W and marking the start of Linsanity. 38 is the most by any Knick in their first 5 starts since the 1970s. Steph Curry didn't reach 38 in a game until his 3rd season. Lin is the first player to score 89 points in his first 3 NBA starts since the NBA-ABA merger since 1976. Lin is the first player to score 136 points in his first 5 career starts in the NBA. Lin is the first player to score at least 20 points and 7 assists in each of his first 5 NBA starts, a feat even Jordan, Iverson, and LeBron didn't hit to open their careers. During Linsanity, Lin's jersey became the 2nd best-selling in the NBA, ahead of Kobe and LeBron. Number 1 was Derrick Rose. His explosive and unforgettable Linsanity run set all the above unprecedented records for an NBA player, apart from setting records as an NBA player. Jeremy Lin Shu. Hao was also the first Asian American, the first player of Taiwanese heritage born in the U.S. to compete in the NBA. Lin was the first Asian American to win an NBA championship with the Toronto Raptors in 2019. He was also part of the first Canadian team to win the NBA title. Lin was the first Asian American player to appear on the cover of Sports Illustrated twice. Lin was the first New York-based team athlete to be on 2 straight SI covers since the magazine started in 1954. Lin was the first Asian American player to be named to the Times 100, being recognized as one of the most influential people in the world in 2012. Lin was the first Asian American to win the ESPY Award for Breakthrough Athlete of the Year. Lin was the first NBA player to win the Social Breakout Player of the Year award NBA TV.
Now that we know about Jeremy Lin, let's look at the inspiring lessons he teaches us. Lesson 1. Find your passion, stay away from distractions. Rather than just scrolling away your life on your phone and dreaming to become rich and famous one day, we must all have something to fight for in life. I'm the kid who felt fully alive every time I touched a basketball. Basketball to me is like a vast ocean, endless possibilities to explore, create, and grow. I'm not playing to prove anything to anybody, I just really hate to lose. Really, I'm not playing for other people. If I start thinking in those terms, I would put too much pressure on myself. I play basketball because that is what I love to do. Being an Ivy Leaguer from Harvard Economics and from an Asian family whose parents are both computer engineers, Jeremy could have just followed the crowd, find a stable 9-5 job, take the law internship that was offered and forget about all his impossible dreams, as his stereotypical Asian Harvard graduate background gave him all the odds to failure. Yet he still made it. He lived every kid's wildest dream ever. So stop sitting around and go do something that makes you come alive. Find something that sparks your competitive edge. Find the ocean that gives you a chance to explore, create, and grow. Be alive. Be a baller. Be a legend. Lesson 2. Always have faith and hope. Always believe in something. Just months before his breakout Linsanity run with the New York Knicks in February 2012, Lin experienced his lowest point. He was undrafted out of Harvard and cut by Golden State Warriors and Houston Rockets in the span of 14 days. He got a phone call telling him he was cut on Christmas Eve 2011. Lin was jobless, without a contract, and crashing on friends' couches with no clear path forward, which came after 2 years of instability since college, amplifying his doubts. Lin contemplated quitting before Linsanity, and he was very fearful of being cut again. asking an NBA chaplain to pray for him, and if it wasn't for his family who encouraged him to persist and God, he would have given up, and the world would not have Linsanity and such a phenomenal Asian-American NBA player. If you look back at my story, it doesn't matter where you look, but God's fingerprints are all over the place. It's not just basketball or the NBA. As long as you live, you must face tremendous hardships and setbacks which will destroy you on a daily basis. The key is to have faith and hope. Have something to believe in while doing your very best, whether it is God, yourself, or a brighter and better tomorrow. Suffering produces character, and character produces hope, and hope does not disappoint us. Remember to have faith, have hope, and develop a character that never gives up. Lesson 3. Respect is earned, not given. I've always been a target. Everyone looks at me and says, I'm not gonna let that Asian kid embarrass me. I'm going to go at him. That's how it's been my whole life. Jeremy's 15-year pro career cannot be just simply defined by Linsanity. His astronomical and odds-defying accomplishments are not purely luck. They are nothing but a result of unwavering, unstoppable, and unimaginable hard work. He not only proved doubters wrong, but also earned the respect of everyone, including Kobe and even the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Back in the Lakers training camp in 2014, Kobe said this about Lin. He's a really intelligent player. He's a really tough kid. Kobe respected Lin's mental toughness and how he handled pressure, especially after enduring the highs and lows of Linsanity. During their time as teammates, Kobe told Lin, if you weren't tough, you wouldn't be here. Kobe appreciated the fact that Lin earned his place in the league through grit and hard work, something Kobe deeply valued. When Michael Jordan, the owner of Charlotte Hornets during the 2015 season, signed Jeremy Lin, Jordan praised Lin as the Hornets' most impactful addition that summer.
We just got Jeremy Lin, who I think is going to be our biggest acquisition. His penetration, his shooting capability, his point guard savvy, he can really pass the basketball. His energy about the game of basketball is something.
Lin had a strong and underrated season that season, widely considered one of his best years post-Linsanity. Lin was arguably one of the best sixth men in the NBA, as he was a consistent spark off the bench, a go-to scorer in the second unit who frequently closed games during tight situations because of his clutch play and defensive hustle. Lin was a fan favorite as Charlotte fans loved his hustle, clutch play, and team-first attitude. Lin was known for drawing charges, rotating well, and fighting through screens. With his grit and leadership, Lin helped Charlotte go from a lottery team to 6th seed and make a playoff run that season. Michael Jordan's prediction that Lin would be the biggest acquisition proved largely true.
Every day in practice I have to lead by example, but at the same time, when people aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, you're responsible as a player. You can't rely on the coaches to say everything. The players have to be responsible and take ownership of the team. Every day in practice there are situations where you need to say something and get a message across, but do it in the right way.
Hence, respect and leadership is not a given. It is not a title or position. As the GOAT Michael Jordan said it himself, earn your leadership every day. Lin showed that respect is earned by consistent daily actions and hard work, commitment and determination, accountability and responsibility. To earn respect, lead by example, ample consistent daily actions. Lesson 4. What goes up must come down, but once you fall down, get up twice. Jeremy Lin's unbelievable journey is often celebrated not just for the Linsanity era, but for the perseverance he showed through continuous setbacks. His career stands as a symbol of resilience in the face of repeated and countless doubt and adversity. His 2012 Linsanity breakout season was abruptly and disappointingly ended due to a devastating torn meniscus which required surgery. This halted his momentum and terminated his tenure in New York, leading to a lot of what-ifs. Though Lin was quickly picked up by the Houston Rockets as a prized acquisition, who was seen to be successor of Yao Ming, the future star of the team, the sudden arrival of generational star James Harden pushed Lin into a reduced role, and he never received the promised playing time and role. In his 2 seasons playing for Brooklyn Nets in 2016-18, Lin was plagued by a myriad of unfortunate major injuries. A hamstring injury which made him miss a large portion of the 16-17 season, and a season-ending ruptured patellar tendon injury in the very first game of the coming season. These injuries severely damaged Lin's career trajectory and value around the league. After winning an NBA championship with the Toronto Raptors, playing a limited role as a third-string point guard in 2019, Lin faced a lack of interest from NBA teams during free agency due to his injury history, diminished athleticism, and age, as he was on the wrong side of 30. so he spent 2 years playing in China. In 2021, even at 33, Lin believed he still belonged to the NBA, and he resiliently attempted an NBA comeback by joining the G League team Santa Cruz Warriors, Golden State's Warriors affiliate, under a new veteran exception rule, nicknamed the Jeremy Lin rule, allowing a 5-year NBA vet to join a G League team directly. Despite strong stats, Lin did not receive any NBA contract. He was the only player among the top 11 G League scorers who didn't get signed.
In English there's a saying and it says once you hit rock bottom the only way is up. But rock bottom just seems to keep getting more and more rock bottom for me. So free agency has been tough because I feel like in some ways the NBA's kind of given up on me.
Despite proving he could still play, he never made it back to the NBA.
I did all I can, there's not much more I can do to earn a spot.
People say that when one door closes, another opens, but if we do not keep our faith and hope up, we will never open the door to a world of opportunities. Among innumerable setbacks, Jeremy Lin never took the easy route of earning big money by playing in China, nor did he think about retirement as he never stopped training and never stopped believing. God rewarded him with another chance to create history, this time in his parents' homeland, Taiwan. Despite being born and raised in the US, Lin is often celebrated as a local son, as a symbol of pride for Taiwan. Lin's homecoming to Taiwan in 2023 amplified his impact when he joined the Kaohsiung 17 Live Steelers in the P-League, PLG, leading the league in assists and becoming the first player to post a 50-point triple-double, 50 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds. In the next and final 2 seasons of his career, Lin joined the new Taipei Kings, teaming up with his brother Joseph Lin for the first time professionally, which drew huge crowds while further professionalizing and popularizing Taiwanese basketball. Lin dominated on the court, guiding the Kings to the PLG title in 2024 and the inaugural Taiwan Professional Basketball League (TPBL) Championship in 2025. In his final 2024-25 TPBL season, he earned MVP, Finals MVP, Clutch Player of the Year, All-Defensive First Team, and All TPBL First Team honors, solidifying his status as the league's top player at age 36. Off the court, Lin's legacy extends to mentoring the next generation of Asian American players and contributing to Taiwan's basketball growth through camps, philanthropy, and his global influence. He retired on August 31, 2025 after 15 professional years, going out as a champion and trailblazer who inspired millions in Taiwan, America, and beyond. To close this lesson, let's repeat. What goes up must come down. But once you fall down, get back up twice. You can lose, but you must always go out as a champion. Lesson 5. Find the best mentor. Never stop being a student. Just like how Kobe Bryant saw Michael Jordan as his idol, big brother and mentor, and had a mutual respect and tight bond, Jeremy Lin had an identical relationship with Yao Ming. Their close professional and personal relationship were rooted in their shared experiences as prominent trailblazing Asian basketball talents in the NBA. As they both became a global icon and played for the Houston Rockets, which amplified the franchise's appeal to Asian fans, with Lin carrying Yao's legacy by joining after Yao's retirement, and their NBA careers regrettably derailed by injuries. They are not related by blood or family ties, but have developed a mentor-mentee dynamic, with Lin often describing Yao as a big brother and major inspiration. Lin has credited Yao's success with directly paving the way for his own opportunities. Quote, Jeremy, no one has been more impacted by Yao Ming than me. Yao, in turn, has publicly supported Lin's career, noting during the height of Linsanity in 2012 that everyone wants to be the next Jeremy Lin in China. The two have been friends since Lin entered the league, communicating frequently, with Lin texting or speaking with Yao almost nightly during his breakout period. Lin views Yao as a mentor, treating Yao as a teacher and bigger brother figure, seeking advice on navigating fame, business ventures, and life after basketball. Their bond extends beyond the court. Yao has offered guidance on post-NBA life, including business and philanthropy, as seen in discussions around Yao's ownership of the Shanghai Sharks and environmental work. As recently as February 2025, the pair reunited in the Bay Area for a special event where they discussed their journeys as Asian athletes, underscoring their ongoing connection. Overall, their relationship exemplifies mutual respect and camaraderie, with Yao's pioneering role inspiring Lin's path, while Lin carries forward the visibility Yao brought to Asian players in basketball. As an ancient Chinese proverb says, a single conversation with a wise man is better than 10 years of study. Lin, conversing with his big brother Big Man, Yao, so frequently definitely helped Lin big time, not just coming up big in big moments, but for life. Mediocre people learn from their experiences. Smart people learn from everyone and everything. Stupid people have all the answers. So guys, if you want to come up big in life and Lin it all like Lin, you must learn from someone who has done the best work before yours. Go get your big brother. Lesson 6. Fly high and stay grounded. What's the worst thing to ever happen in the casino? It's when you win. What happens to most people after winning the lottery? They go broke. What happened to Akira once he found out he had superpowers? He destroyed Tokyo. These questions mean that luck can strike on everybody. Anybody can have a windfall. But for those who are not ready and not humble and not prepared for fame and success, nothing will last. For Linsanity to happen, it doesn't only take preparation, perspiration and perseverance, but also humility, introspection and respect for the game, others and himself. During Linsanity, before playing against Kobe was asked how he thought about Lin, and he said he didn't know this kid at all. Lin was a nobody. Then, after creating history by beating Kobe, outscoring him and scoring a personal high of 38 points, Lin was tempted to take the high road when asked by the press if he thought Bryant would know who he is now in the post-game interview. Lin answered humbly, "Oh, you're going to have to ask him." Quote, Jeremy, "I'm not playing to prove anything to anybody." Quote, "I struggle with pride every day, but the one thing that I try to remind myself every day is that I'm still a sinner no matter how many points, assists, or wins I get on the court." Quote, Jeremy, "This is my dream being lived out, and I'm so thankful for that." Just like how Steve Jobs emailed his employees telling them to keep working on their next product instead of celebrating after Apple surpassing Microsoft in market capitalization in May 2010, reminding that stocks, like life, go up and down, and emphasizing that their true value lies in building the next great product, and how Walt Disney often stated, "We're only as good as our next picture," Jeremy Lin shows us that pride comes before a fall. Remember, when you finally live your dream and get on top, stay low and keep going.
Lesson 7. Disagree gracefully. Embrace diversity. Let me take you back to 2017. The conversations we had online started to spill into real life. Jeremy Lin, the NBA's first American-born player of Chinese descent, a symbol of representation on and off the court, was rocking dreadlocks on the Brooklyn Nets. You'd think the drama would stay on the court. But a post popped up on social media. Former Net Kenyon Martin called out Lin for trying too hard to be black. Now, imagine you're Lin. In the spotlight. Millions watching. Your identity questioned. Publicly. Most people would clap back, get defensive, throw shade. But Lin did the opposite. He responded with pure grace. He said, "I appreciate your point of view and respect your opinion." He noted that Martin wore Chinese tattoos, and he wore dreads out of appreciation and respect, not trying to be someone else, embracing a culture he admired. Then he flipped the script, thanking Martin for inspiring his basketball journey. No drama, no heat, just maturity, just humility. He didn't just diffuse the moment, he reframed it. He argued that cultural exchange could bring us closer, helping us understand and influence each other for the better. It wasn't just about hair, it was about identity. It was about respect. It was about the power of cultural exchange. In a league of many backgrounds, he showed disagreement without disrespect. Now, think about the world we're living in. Wars everywhere, division, polarization, inequality. Feels like everyone's shouting. No one's listening. What if we responded like Jeremy Lin? With grace. With humility. With a willingness to see the bigger picture. Disagreement doesn't have to mean disrespect. Differences don't have to divide us. When we embrace diversity and listen before we judge, we make space for real connection and growth. Disagree gracefully. Embrace diversity.
Lesson 8. When you learn, teach. When you get, give. Live a life of legacy. Whether it's on or off the court, in the NBA or in Asia, Lin has always been a leader and a giver, preaching not just Christianity, but also the right values in life and in basketball with his experience and voice. In the NBA, no matter what team he is on, he makes his teammates better. In the 2018-19 season, he helped mentor 5th draft pick, Atlanta Hawks star Trae Young. suggesting him to be patient and stay with the game flow. Jeremy Lin quote, "I don't worry about him as he will be a great NBA player as he has shown tremendous potential." In turn, Young also said on Twitter, "I am his fan. He is never selfish and always puts the team first. I support you." During Lin's tough times. Not everyone has the ability to inspire teammates around him. Lin's work ethics, resilience, humility, loyalty, and love for the game has inspired his teammates and basketball fans for 15 years onwards. Across his entire career, Jeremy Lin has become a cultural icon, not just for what he did, but for how he did it. Lin became the face of possibility, especially for young kids who never saw themselves represented in sports or media. He was a role model for Asian and Asian American youth. He did this not just with his game, but his actions and philanthropic dedications off the court. Lin has relentlessly served the community in the hopes of bettering the world and creating a brighter future for the coming generations. His goal was, quote Jeremy Lin, "to give kids what I didn't have: support, coaching, belief." Lin didn't just talk the talk, but also walk the talk by taking unyielding actions. In 2020, Lin donated over $1 million to coronavirus relief efforts, which included donations to groups in Wuhan, China, the US, and globally for medical supplies and food insecurity. He also started a matching campaign encouraging others to join. In 2011, Lin founded the Jeremy Lin Foundation, which focuses on youth empowerment, leadership, and faith. It primarily serves low-income Asian American Pacific Islander, AAPI, youth and other youth of color by addressing barriers like food insecurity, mental health, and educational access. It partners with grassroots organizations that have 15-75% AAPI representation, emphasizing cross-racial solidarity and community empowerment. Annually, the foundation impacts over 25,000 underprivileged youth through basketball clinics, educational programs, and grants, with a 92% program expense ratio and collaborations across 150 schools in North America and Asia. These efforts generate about $450,000 in economic impact for host communities each year. An example of the grants is the Jeremy Lin Scholarship, which offers financial aid to young basketball players at Team Face Basketball Academy, enabling participation in camps and tournaments to build skills and confidence. Lin's broader charity extends to investments in youth-focused startups, totaling over $2.8 million in 12 companies, centered on performance analytics and development platforms, aligning with his values of authentic community engagement. Other mentorship programs include Global Mentorship Network, which spans 45 cities across 3 continents, connecting 800 young athletes to structured coaching, business education, and opportunities. Participants see a 67% higher rate of college scholarships compared to regional averages. Another example is Jeremy Lin Basketball School via Asian Roots Collective, which is a series of programs for ages 3-18 focusing on basketball fundamentals alongside life skills like resilience, teamwork, and goal setting. Quote Jeremy Lin on the launch of J-Lin Next Gen Basketball Camp in August 2025 in Palo Alto. For me, it was 2 motivations. One was just to be able to kind of share what I've picked up through the course of my career, a lot of lessons I've learned the hard way, things I wish I knew when I was their age. The second thing is, can we create community around this? It comes back from maybe me feeling the lack of that, of feeling the weight of being a trailblazer, or the weight of being the first or the only. I have a small role in just impacting who I can and sharing knowledge with who I can. One of the things that I've seen that's disappointing to me is that we've seen some players from the older generations rag on the new players from the younger generation. I think we should have a lot of mutual respect and appreciation for each other. So any way I can help players, big or small or a lot or a little, I feel like that's my duty. To give back to the game. One recent example is the J-Lin Next Gen Basketball Camp, which targets Asian American college players, 11 men and women in the inaugural session, offering hands-on training, insights on navigating pro paths, and empowerment for underrepresented athletes. Lin personally leads sessions, emphasizing hard work and cultural identity. Lin's approach stresses narrative change, helping youth rewrite stories of marginalization through sport and solidarity. As of his recent retirement from professional basketball, announced in 2025, he's positioned himself as a thought leader in youth athletic development, continuing to inspire via camps, clinics, and personal advice like, "Believe in your hard work." One last honorable mention is Lin visiting prisons and mentoring inmates, which is quietly done and rarely publicized. And this is an epitome of the real Jeremy Lin. Genuine, galvanizing, and unconditionally giving. As prominent painter Pablo Picasso said, "The purpose of life is to find your gift. The meaning of life is to give it away." So be like Lin. Go find your gift and give it back to the generation.
Lesson 9. Family first, second, and third. What can you do to promote world peace? Go home and love your family. As peace and war begin at home, family shapes who we become, on and off the court. Not everyone has a loving family. If you do, embrace it. If you don't, you can build your own support system, friends, mentors, a chosen family. Jeremy Lin's story is not just talent, it's family support, sacrifice, and values. The Lin family is rooted in Christian faith, humility, perseverance, and purpose. That faith helped Jeremy stay centered through turbulence, injuries, doubts, and headlines. He earned an economics degree from Harvard, while chasing a dream many said was unlikely. Stereotypes labeled him deceptively athletic. His response: outwork expectations. Jeremy drew strength from his parents' history, surviving upheaval, starting anew in America. Grit runs in the family, passed down like a well-worn ball. An elder at their church put it simply: Jeremy's life was formed by his parents.
Dream big dreams, risk big heartaches.
When the heart aches, the anchor is family. Jeremy's dad, Gi-ming, a basketball fan, brought the game to the Lin boys at the YMCA. He taught fundamentals and fueled a passion, even when the path was uncommon. Jeremy's mom, Shirley, balanced academics with athletics and advocated when recruiters overlooked him. She helped him aim high, Harvard and beyond, without sacrificing the work on the court. Rides, schedules, logistics. Family made the dream doable. Faith shaped how he handled both success and adversity. In the frenzy, humility kept him grounded. At home, they modeled gratitude, service, and joy. Talent blooms when roots run deep. Family first, then everything else. 2010. Jeremy goes undrafted. Money was tight. He saved on food to keep the dream alive. His parents had been laid off. The family felt the strain. Still, he trained. Still, he believed. And still, family encouraged him. Keep going. Shirley made a bold decision. She pulled from her 401k and life savings to fund 2 years.
I'm going to give you 2 years to chase your basketball dream. Don't worry about the money. I've got some.
Training, coaching fees, food, covered by courage and love. Her faith in him hardened into discipline. The gamble paid off. A contract with Golden State. The door opened. The work continued. Across 9 seasons and 8 teams, the journey tested and refined him. 2019. An NBA championship with Toronto. Behind the moment, years of a mother's resolve. Shirley organized practices, drove teammates, and rarely missed a game. When she had to miss one, family recordings filled the gap.
I thank God that he made the NBA his first year. Now he takes care of me.
Grandma Lin Shu spent months each year helping raise the boys, cooking, caring. When Shirley traveled, Nai kept the home warm. Nai raised 5 children on her own after losing her husband.
She had only elementary schooling, but nurtured my dad to earn a PhD as an immigrant.
Popo was a trailblazing doctor, practiced into her 90s, building clinics across continents.
She set up a scholarship in Pinghu so kids could pursue higher education. My mom knew I wasn't eating until I was full because I was trying to save money for us. She raised 3 stubborn boys and sacrificed her savings, mortgage, and 401k to get us through.
Today, she invests in education. After-school tutoring for rural children, growing year by year. She's asked to share parenting wisdom. She earned that microphone. Family first. In their house, it wasn't a slogan. It was a system. Before hoops, homework. The Lin brothers held each other accountable.
If Joe couldn't finish, we'd go over and help Joe.
Then they took it outside. Compete, learn, repeat. They watched greatness together and tried the moves minutes later.
If I had a day to myself, I would just play video games with my brothers.
Close in age, closer in commitment. They sharpened each other, iron on iron. Every rep echoed with family energy. Competition with compassion builds champions. Late in his career, Jeremy played pro in Taiwan. He and Joseph faced off, then teamed up. They won 2 titles together. A fairy tale ending born in a driveway. Roots and roots, unified by family. Brotherhood, push hard, stay humble, finish together. Undrafted, waived, again. The family stayed steady, keep training, keep believing. Every setback became a setup for the next rep. Then came the storm. Linsanity. His family helped him stay humble, focused, grateful. Noise fades. Values remain. Jeremy's life was formed by his parents and fortified by siblings and grandparents. When no one believed, family did. When the world got loud, family quieted the soul. Their faith anchored the journey.
Dream big dreams, risk big heartaches.
And when it aches, remember where you started. Family first, second, third. If you have it, cherish it. If you don't, build it with those who share your values. Behind every successful man, there is a big mom. There is always room at the table for one more. Rebuild the net. Reset the dream. Return to your people. What we reflect is who we surround ourselves with. The Lin story reminds us, greatness is shared. Say it while you can. Family first, second, third, till the end.
Lesson 10. Get off the bus when the time comes, then get on the next bus. Writer Chirag Tulsiani said, "Life is similar to a bus ride. The journey begins when we board. We meet people along our way. Some are strangers, some friends, and some strangers yet to be friends. There are stops, and people get on. Some make their presence felt, leaving an impact on us fellow passengers, while others remain indifferent. But it's important for people to make an exit, to walk the paths they were destined for. Because if people always made an entrance and never left, we would feel suffocated and confused, and the purpose of the journey would lose its essence, becoming neither worthwhile nor smooth." Quote Jeremy Lin. "The game has given a lot to me, but finding that nice middle ground of, hey, maybe I could play a little bit more, but I don't need to. I've done a lot in my playing career, so I'm still trying to figure out that balance." As much as Lin loves the game and still wants to play, Lin has decided that it's time for him to get off the bus, not to just go home, but to get on another bus and embrace on yet another inspiring and impactful journey of life. "I want to be able to go out not because I can't play or can't physically play. I want to be able to go out the way I want to go out." On August 30th, 2025, Jeremy Lin announced his retirement from professional basketball after a 15-year career that spanned the NBA, CBA, and Taiwan's T1 League, culminating in back-to-back championships with the new Taipei Kings. His retirement IG post, captioned "Linsanity Forever," was a raw, reflective letter to fans, faith, and the game, and a manifesto for his next chapter. Tim Tebow is one of my biggest inspirations. I actually want to be able to do some of the things that he does in terms of the amount of charity work and the non-profit work and the way he impacts people off the field. I think that is what is most inspiring to me about him. When Lin announced his retirement, he spoke of fulfillment, peace, and a calling to serve beyond basketball. At the heart of Lin's new dedication is the J. Lin Foundation, a nonprofit he launched in 2013 to love and serve youth from overlooked Asian American Pacific Islander, AAPI, and other communities of color. It's not a celebrity vanity project. It's a hands-on engine for change, partnering with grassroots organizations tackling food insecurity, mental health stigma, and racial inequities. The foundation prioritizes programs with 15 to 75% AAPI youth involvement, fostering cross-racial solidarity and narrative change. reframing stories of underestimated kids as ones of potential. Since retiring, Lin has signaled this as his greatest contribution, amplifying marginalized voices through sustainable solutions for income inequality and youth empowerment. Jeremy Lin, quote, "If I can work on my body and skills, why not work on my mind?" Hinting at foundation-backed programs blending sports, therapy, and storytelling to combat isolation in immigrant families. Early post-retirement moves include shoutouts to AAPI-led initiatives during Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month planning and virtual mentorship sessions for young athletes on mental resilience, echoing his own playbook of prayer under the bleachers. Quote, Jeremy Lin. I think one of the most rewarding experiences in life is to see people come to Christ and make lifestyle changes. When that happens, you definitely see God behind it. This year, we've seen 8 students make first-time decisions for Christ, and when I see that, it's a great feeling. I'm really thankful that God is changing somebody, or sometimes He's changing me. Once again, Lin isn't fading into the sunset. He's redirecting his legendary work ethic toward off-court impact, where his story of resilience can amplify voices long overlooked. Conclusion: retirement, financial independence, traveling the world, and living in a big mansion is never the goal. The goal is to keep changing buses while never changing and finding your mission in life. Always aspire to serve, inspire, and leave a legacy. Never stop working. Never stop inspiring. Here's a quick look back at our top 10 lessons from Jeremy Lin's impressive journey. Number 10. Get off the bus when the time comes. Then get on the next bus. Number 9. Family first, second, and third. Number 8. When you learn, teach. When you get, give. Live a life of legacy. Number 7. Disagree gracefully. Embrace diversity. Number 6. Fly high and stay grounded. Number 5. Find the best mentor. Never stop being a student. Number 4. What goes up must come down. But once you fall down, get up twice. Number 3. Respect is earned, not given. Number 2. Always have faith and hope. Always believe in something. Number 1. Find your passion. Stay away from distractions. Which lesson hits home for you? Drop it in the comments. Finally, let's quickly recap on the most profound Jeremy Lin quotes on dreams and passion. Quote 1. Dream big dreams, risk big heartaches. Quote 2. I'm the kid who felt fully alive every time I touched a basketball. Quote 3. Basketball to me is like a vast ocean and endless possibilities to explore, create, and grow. Quote 4. I'm not playing to prove anything to anybody, I just really hate to lose. Really, I'm not playing for other people. If I start thinking in those terms, I would put too much pressure on myself. I play basketball because that is what I love to do. Quote 5. This is my dream being lived out and I'm so thankful for that. On failure and setback. Quote 6. Suffering produces character and character produces hope, and hope does not disappoint us. Quote 7. For me, when I get knocked down, I really try to get back up and go at it again. I don't like to give up. Quote 8. You get better when you lose. You improve when you lose. You look at yourself more when you lose. You don't get better if you win all the time. You become a better person through tough times. On leadership. Quote 9. Every day in practice I have to lead by example. But at the same time, when people aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, you're responsible as a player. You can't rely on the coaches to say everything. The players have to be responsible and take ownership of the team. Every day in practice there are situations where you need to say something and get a message across, but do it in the right way. Quote 10. I have a small role in just impacting who I can, and sharing knowledge with who I can. One of the things that I've seen that's disappointing to me is that we've seen some players from the older generations rag on the new players from the younger generation. I think we should have a lot of mutual respect and appreciation for each other. So any way I can help players, big or small, or a lot or a little, I feel like that's my duty. To give back to the game. On his mission, quote 11. To give kids what I didn't have. Support, coaching, belief. Quote 12. There is a feeling that the world is really divisive right now. There's a lot of hostility and finger-pointing and name-calling. I just want to be able to create a more unified world built around empathy. Quote 13. Basically, when people ask me what I want to have accomplished when I'm done with my time on Earth, one of the biggest things is that I want to be able to say, I redefined love for the next generation. That's all for Jeremy Lin's lessons upon his retirement from basketball. You are watching Top Quotes from Top Guns, and I'm Quote Guy. Linners never quit, and quitters never Lin. Hit the subscribe and like button now, and let's go. All Lin.